Hello, fellow spaghetti westerns eaters, consumers. What should I call you people? You spaghetti fandom? Eh, I don't know. You think of a term. Today I'm gonna have a commentary. A commentary. Now, since the 1950s, when there was the Red Scare, the McCarthy era, Americans became shy expressing their political views until my generation came and gave the finger to the right wing. Best thing we ever did. Especially when we had that riot at the House on Un-American Activities. That was fun. Anyway, back to spaghetti westerns. People ask, where do you get your information from? A thing they used to call books. You Zoomers don't know what books are, but this was the first spaghetti western book I ever had. Okay. The author, he was a good writer. I believe he's from England. I don't know. Because English are more let's say intellectual than Americans. Christopher Freiling. Christopher Freiling. And that's where I got all my little my information. And then eventually there's another book that came along. This was Howard Hughes, the aviation billionaire, the Hughes aircraft, who invented all sorts of the spruce goose. He was responsible for that. After he had a aeronautical accident, he became extremely phobic and agoraphobic, and he stayed in his house, let his hair grow long, eat ice cream, and spent the day watching spaghetti westerns. You ought to get this book. By Howard Hughes. I'm just kidding. It's not Howard Hughes, the aviator. It's some writer. I don't know where he's from. But it does good research about the Italian westerns. So if you need information, get this book. Howard, he's stuck with his spruce goose. What are you going to do, huh? Now, back in World War II, there was a thing called the fascist Axis. And there was a unity among fascist countries. Italy, Mussolini, Germany with Hitler, and Tojo in Japan. And in Spain, it was Franco. He was the dictator of Spain. Did you know his reign lasted all the way to 1975? What is remarkable is he let all these Italian production companies use his desert to make anti-fascist movies. Why? I'll tell you why, Bobby. Because when it comes to money, everybody's your friend. Spain had economic problems. Said, okay, go make your Western movies. He never watched them. He didn't even watch any of them. And what he didn't realize, the people who were directing these movies were leftist. Well, anyway, Franco died of natural causes. Now, I'm going to talk about this one Western. And I'm not recommending it. Some people would find this irritating, especially if you're of the conservative variety. This is about uh, Terrence Hill plays this gun for hire. He, uh, he gets paid killing people. So this representative of this farm who had patronis, they call them, the head of this giant farm had a bunch of workers. And it doesn't say where this takes place. I think it was filmed in Spain. But they wanted to form a union. The workers wanted to form a union. And Trinity here was paid to shoot the leader of the union. And that's all I'm going to say. If you want to see the movie, I don't want to spoil it for you. So this was blatantly political. Because America in the Red Scare, the 1950s, late 40s, early 60s, filmmakers were afraid to make anything remotely political. So they made these silly movies. So nobody could accuse him of being communist. Oh, it's so terrible. Stalin killed millions of people. Che Guevara, he killed millions of people. Anyway, my comment is, if you think spaghetti westerns are just another genre of a movie, you're wrong. It is to enlighten you as well as entertain you. That's what a lot of American cinema is lacking. Like Disney. It's all about entertainment, money, who made the most, on opening day. So that's my short commentary. So, all I gotta say is, this may be the end, my only friend, the end.